Where are we plugged up to? The very system that destroyed us? So we need to educate ourselves, to qualify ourselves, to stand with other nations. What do we have to trade with, sisters? Now I know you've been here just like I have. Do we have anything to trade with? Because other nations trade, don't we? We can't trade hip-hop with the world. It's a free record deal. We can't have our sisters out there thinking the only way they're going to get something is to show their flesh, because one day it's going to fall. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Huh? So we know that the gifts of understanding is the treasures of God, right?
Yes, right.
So where's our treasures? But they tell us our history is lost, don't they, brother? Who lost it? You got it in your pocket? Huh? They say our history is lost, right? Like somebody was walking around with it. You seen that history? You got it? You got the history? Somebody must have the history.
That's right, that's right.
But everybody else's history is intact. How is that possible? Everybody in the world history is intact, but when it comes to the so-called Negro black, somebody else, you don't believe that, do you? All we got to do is dig, don't we? Get that dirt up off us, huh? So the Mason stirs a little true, ain't it? By hitting the head and bury it in a shallow grave. And you got to have what? A lame paw, a master grip. Drew Ali had it. So if one, I'll be some. My name probably would be Bucky or Sambo, somebody. You know what I mean? It's not. So I want to say it's always a blessing to talk to our people. No. It's always a blessing to reveal to you what Almighty God Allah has brought. And we need people like you to ask our people what's their nationality. We need you to stand right in their face to ask them what's their nationality and their birthright. Because God gave you a birthright. And no man is better than you. No man is better than the next man. But you got to get in your own house. How many days you going to let me sleep over your house before you tell us time to go? You laughing?
Teach.
Y'all laughing?
Teach.
How many days are I going to be before you tell me I got to go home? And another thing I notice about my people, and it's sad that what I'm finna say, we despise each other that got the truth. Rather than coming with a different knowledge. If you got something that you can re-educate me on, I'm humble. I'm at your feet. But don't dislike me because I tell the truth. Because they say they freed the slaves. So today you must still be a slave. Why could we have an accent who he freed? Do you have enough courage to do that? Islam? No. Now if you don't have any courage to do that, you're subjugating yourself deeper and deeper into an illusion. Islam? So I want you to think. Now put yourself on the credit side of life. And don't let nobody trick you. There's a lot of tricks going on around here. Islam? We want to hear how to get out of this flimsy spider web. We want to hear how we can take our people and put them in the constitutional fold of a government that they can create and be industrious like every other nation. Ancient history is wonderful. But if you can't connect ancient history to 47th Street right now, you're just talking. That's right. You're just talking, man. All right. If you ain't out in the street, we're in the streets. We're Moorish Americans. No. We on the highways, byways, we might be in your garage. Because we love our people and we desire their love back. And we're trying to raise you out of the grave. Islam? No. But a lot of our people are trying to bury you. They want to teach you things that lead you in another direction. But you're going to see more of us. Because some of y'all in here is not going to tolerate nobody misleading you no more.
Teach.
Some of y'all will understand that you're leaders on your own. You don't have to keep listening to me. Some of you have got more knowledge than I can even imagine. But if you don't use it, that's your problem. That is your problem. So we need soldiers. We need princes. We need queens. I mean, princes, not queens. That's a Greek term. Islam? But we need those princes because they are the mothers of our humanity. We all lived in some woman before we hit the earth, didn't we? Huh? So why do we keep looking in the sky for God? Can you talk to me? Tell me. If we all lived inside a woman, why do we look in the sky for God? Why? And God sitting right in the living room.
Teach.
Or right in here with us right now.
Teach.
We know good and well ain't no man, no God. Because our ego's too big. We didn't prove who we are. The matriarch deals with the woman too. But the sisters got to step up too. And they got to have the same wisdom. They got to be able to set the man right. We got to teach our young girls, don't go for that chump that's want to whisper in your ear with the soft persuasion.
All right.
Put a nickel between it. And choose that will bring the best to the world. That's what we need to do and teach on. We definitely need that spirit. In order for us to get that spirit, we have to invoke the mystical presence of the ancestors and the Creator. We have to stand perpendicular in the center of the circle. And we have to let our ancient forefathers and mothers talk through us. We got to hear them. And what I don't mean sitting up somewhere waiting to hear a voice. We are who our forefathers and mothers were.
Islam.
You thought I was going to send you somewhere else, didn't you? My foreparents are sitting right here. They incarnate and reincarnate when they get ready. If you want to find God, look in the face of the person sitting next to you. Spookism is over with.
Islam.
Even the Europeans coming on TV talking about the story of Jesus. Jesus was a great man. We all know that.
All right.
But we was the only one hitting the head with a thorn crown, draining our knowledge of self. Hitting the heart so we won't have no love for one another. Put our hands down so we can't build for ourselves. Nailing our feet down so we can't travel through the world and find out the greatness about ourselves. If that ain't the crucifixion on camera, what is it? Oh yeah, sister.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Noble Drew Ali.
Islam. Islam.
No, you don't like him, some people.
No, you know it.
No, you don't know him. If you found out who he was, you'll kiss his feet. 1913, he wasn't still hanging us up, telling us to be upright, independent, and fearless. Knowing that we got a nationality, a birthright, an ancient and divine creed, that we can travel with burning sand like anybody else. Huh? Talk to me.
Right.
If you know how beautiful you are, how strong, do you know how much knowledge and energy in this room? Can you feel it?
No.
No, you don't feel it. Because you can't go with mine in the land of flesh and snakes.
Right.
Mine never touches forget. I know exactly who I am. I am a Moor. That's the blood that flows through my veins. I'm not an African. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a nigger. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a color. You know what I'm saying? I'm none of those misnomers. Islam? I'm who I am and who my forefathers were. So the young brothers and the children, because this is about the children, this ain't about us, no way. We done had our run. It's about the babies. We're going to raise another generation of beggars?
Teach me.
Fill the penitentiary up with brothers that don't know direction? And then blame it on them? Because they in the jail under Harris, Smith, Wilson, and Jones? That's not proper persona. That's not the law.
Teach.
Every man should honor his own father and mother, that his days may be long upon the earth land, which the Lord his God has given them. If you don't honor your mother, your father,